why a Blitz? Okay. You know, you would have seen a 90-day Blitz, a 30-day Blitz, and all this, and a lot. And look, they are very powerful. But the normal person would look at a 90-day Blitz and say, "Nah, can't do that. Too much, too long." Same with the 30-day Blitz. Now, I've done week Blitzes before, which have gone well. It's only 7 days. Okay. But us being the leadership group, we can give you the concept of what we're doing. So I'm actually writing the campaign story, still working on it. Sorry, Desi. It's been a busy couple of days. But I am getting through it. I will get through it today. So people buy the campaign, then they buy you as the person selling it, and then they buy the business. Now, at the moment, we're leading out with the business, aren't we? Yeah. We're saying effectively. So if they don't like the business, or they think, you know, they've got some right, they're going to take it or leave it. This puts another layer of excitement and or a buffer layer in front of it, because people buy the story of the campaign. Now, the story, I know we went through it the other day, is effectively why we're doing it, to go out and help, you know, the people being affected by the pandemic, the ones that have lost their businesses, jobs, lost hours, income, stuck at home, they're frustrated, they want a way to work from home instead of blah, 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 okay? It's going to be something like that. Then we go through what are the results we're expecting. We're expecting some insane upfront earnings, and at the same time as doing that, we're going to be developing a long-term passive income. Right, so that's what the results we're expecting. How will we benefit? It's basically then just emotionalising the benefits, or what are we going to expect. So how are you going to feel about having upfront earnings right now from home and an ongoing passive income that just keeps coming. So then we talk about what kind of people we're looking for. Now, we had a bit of a brainstorming session the other day where we're talking, most people said we're after network marketers. But then I said, are we really? Because then I talked, it was on Vic's call the other day, and well, Desi, you were there as well. Back when I sponsored you, Desi, were you classed as a network marketer?
I failed one.
Yeah, right. So, and same with Vic and same with me. When I first started, we were all failed network marketers that in time, with the right system, we'll gain some success. And the other one was online marketers. Who knows an online marketing success coach and mentor, right? That looks all smooth on the outside, but I guarantee you underneath they'll be paddling like a duck, because I was one and I wasn't making any money back in time. Right. You know, you have your blog and all that sort of stuff. So that's who we're looking for, but there are 3 key things that we need. All right, 3 key things that we need out of somebody. One is they need to be hungry, right? They need to want something to change in their life. If they're complacent, I'm doing okay, then they're probably not for them. They're not going to run hard. They need to be willing to do the work, all right? If they're not willing to make, you know, have conversations or make a phone call or send a text message at minimum, right, they're probably not going to get very far, and they need to be third, coachable, all right? Because if I say Matt's my new prospect, I say, listen, Matt, this is what we do. We're going to send out 30 text messages to people you know, or Facebook messages. And you go, nah, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to go out and I'm going to set up a lead capture page, and I'm going to have a backup sales page, blah, 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 that takes you 3 months to build. I mean, we're on 2 different wavelengths, aren't we? So we know what works, and what works is warm market to warm market to warm market to warm market is fast. Okay, don't get me wrong. The power build system, absolutely awesome. All right. Once you've gone through your warm market, because a lot of people can go through the warm market very, very quickly if they're doing it fast. Now, that's the other thing. Success loves speed, right? If you wanted to, do you think that people you know would still be around after 18 months? Maybe not, because it's so slow, right? If you compress that energy and sponsored 18 people in a week or two, which can be done, how much energy and excitement is going to explode out of that, the momentum that you'll create by condensing a lot of effort into a short period of time, right? Do you nick the end up and then pull it one hair at a time very slowly so it's painful, or you just nick the end up and go and rip it off, right? Networking's the same way. When you do it fast,
Let's get back in progress now.
okay, so
Sorry.
back on. That's right, lost my mojo. What were we up to? Get fast, works better, okay, because it's less painful and you build more momentum, more excitement, and the people come, right? If you're coming into 20 people on the call and everyone's excited and let's go, or 100 or 150, 200, you know, how many people you can get on these calls, exciting. So where were we up to? Should we just wait for it to come back on again? Is that
Yeah, every time you host the record, please.
You have to match all the videos. Right, is that Desi or is that Lanky recording?
Hang on.
You have to mash all these videos together, aren't you?
Yeah. Desi. Make host. Okay.
Desi.
Record.
I've pressed record.
It says recording. Okay. All right. So what we're doing is a 7-day blitz. All right, because most people can see themselves being able to run for 7 days. Okay. Now we're going to be starting that. We're going to say next Monday. Okay, and I'm trying to get this story out today and cut a video. So
somebody's looking for another blue one.
There is no more blue wires. All the ones on the table. All the grey ones, same thing. Sorry. Just lost my mojo then. What was I talking about? 7-day blitz. Most people can see the 7 days. Right, we're going to start next Monday, which gives between now and Monday as the let's collect our inner circle, right? The pre-launch. So you can actually go to your people.
I've pressed record.
It says recording. Okay. All right. So what we're doing is a 7-day blitz. All right, because most people can see themselves being able to run for 7 days. Okay. Now we're going to be starting that. We're going to say next Monday. Okay, and I'm trying to get this story out today and cut a video. So
somebody's looking for another blue one.
There is no more blue wires. All the ones on the table. All the grey ones, same thing. Sorry. Just lost my mojo then. What was I talking about? 7-day blitz. Most people can see the 7 days. Right, we're going to start next Monday, which gives between now and Monday as the let's collect our inner circle, right? The pre-launch. So you can actually go to your people now and say, listen, we've got this 7-day blitz coming up, right? What I'm doing now is I'm gathering together my inner circle members that are going to run out from day one. These are the results we're expecting. You tell them the story, okay? And so that when on Monday comes, we say we start at, the first meeting might be 9 a.m. Philippine time, which will be, 11 a.m. Melbourne, 1 p.m. New Zealand time. All right, that'll be our first meeting. Right, that'll be the kickoff meeting where we basically explain what we're going to do. Then we'll have 2 hours later, we'll have the first opportunity meeting. Now, in that 2 hours, everyone that wants to be involved will be on the phone, on Messenger, doing anything they can to get people on that next meeting in 2 hours' time. All right? And saying this is the first meeting. Now, everyone needs to keep their stats. So what you do is you log into the back office, see how big your team is, your turnover, how many people you're sponsored, right? So that after the first meeting, you can update and record what happened after the first meeting, and then after the second meeting, then after the third meeting, right? So that we can build a story of the success that we're gaining out of this process, right? You know how powerful it is. Look, we're 3 meetings into a 7-day blitz, and we've already achieved okay. So very powerful. So this is the pre-launch. Now the 7-day blitz itself will be every 3 to 4 hours, because when we do an opportunity meeting, we obviously need to get those people signed in, get the paperwork done, whether it's just with a 300 account, and then catch up when if you have to get more Bitcoin for bigger packages. All right. But basically, what we then do is do a very quick basic training. All right. So this is how we go and teach people, send out 30 messages or 35 messages to people that you know. All right. Now, we might say we'd send out 10, but our goal is 35. Right. We went through that on one of the getting started trainings. And the message is basically, hey, I've found something new and exciting. I'm kicking it off. I really need your help. You're asking people for help. All right. When they come back and say, yeah, what do you need? It's basically, look, I've got some information I want you to review and give me some feedback. I need 10 people to do it. Can I count on you to be one of my 10? Right? When they go, yep, sure, great. We've got a Zoom call coming up in 23 minutes. I know it's short notice, but can you attend? If not, book them up for one of the next ones. Right? And basically that's it. So it's very low resistance, because most people will find themselves being able to send a text message or sending a Facebook message to people they know, because it's not as if they have to ring up and read off a script. It's straight out, type this, copy and paste. All right. So that's the process. Now, the goal is to get from one meeting, right from the kickoff to the first meeting, get as many people on that as we can, then have the sign-up process for an hour or so to get everyone signed in, and then basically, right, we've got another couple of hours until the next meeting. Let's go and see if we can get some people to get meetings on. Now, when you first start off, you'll be going to get some of, for people who already have teams, right, you'll be getting your existing members on this, plus some extras for yourself, right? If you've got a brand new, you'll be getting all new members. And what will happen is, as this goes through, yes, you'll be getting some people on these meetings, but you'll be supporting, helping people sign up, getting the Bitcoin, getting them sorted, and helping coach them into getting more people on the next meeting. So we help people get a result in the first day. Because, everyone has heard of the 72-hour rule or the 3-day rule. If you don't get someone a result in 3 days, their energy dissipates. All right, who's ever had that, where you've had someone who's red hot, rip raw and ready to go, I'm going to go diamond and double platinum or whatever the rank is, okay? And then 3 or 4 days later, they haven't really got much done because the cat died and kid got sick and whatever. And then all of a sudden, trying to get them started is near on impossible. We've all had it, yeah? But if we can go out there and help someone get a win, like day one, or even better, 3 hours later, right, they are going to be bouncing off walls excited. So then they're not going to be worried about the fear of what people are going to think. They are so excited, they're going to share this like crazy. Okay, that's our goal, and that's what we want them to do. So we're going to run as many meetings as I can handle every day, right? And we're trying to roll one to the next. Now, I understand people work, people have got lives, right? There are different time zones. I understand that, but after we start rolling, it's commit to whatever you can do and get as many people on there. Now, I've got teams, obviously in New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, UK, and many other places in between. We've even got people in the North America before they closed off. So once we get this rolling, we could have it roll around the clock, because maybe Matt or maybe Desi or someone in an earlier time zone can run a meeting while I'm still getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? If you know what I mean. And then once I've crashed and burned, we can have Gail in the UK. She can host a couple of meetings for those in and we've got South Africa as well. We've got some good leaders there that can run the meetings while I'm passed out on the keyboard. Right, and then the next morning I come up and I'll do the next meeting or whatever. So it's going to be a bit of a team effort revolving around. All right, and the last note on is that you rattling around, Desi?
I was going to say, you've got more chance of me doing a very late night meeting than an early morning one.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same. I was up at 7 this morning, but that's the first time in a while, because I went to bed earlier last night. Yeah, I'm a kind of an 8 o'clock starter person myself. And the last point in the story that we tell is the support that you're going to get. You're never going to get as much support as what you'll get during the 7-day blitz, right? We've also got all the backup systems. We've got all the Telegram groups and the blah, blah, blah. All right, all that's in place. So after the 7-day blitz on, say, Sunday evening, right, we're going to have a celebratory Zoom where we come on and tell our stories, right, stories of success and so forth. So we're all working up to that celebration, right? Now, on that celebration, we might just decide to do another one starting the following Monday, which will give us another week pre-launch to gather our inner circle. Now, that might, we might gather a few more for ourselves, those with a team, but those who've just come out of the 7-day blitz, or they might have joined in the last 2 days, they can gather their inner circle and then have a full run at the next one. So this could be a rolling 7-day blitz, right? And it's not always going to have to be me or Matt or Desi or Leniki or Jeanette or anyone else, because we'll have new leaders coming through that can run the momentum, right? So that's the plan. Thoughts, questions, please. Silence. Wow, this is going to roll, isn't it?
I've got a question.
Yes.
So you're planning all these presentations to be rolling over every hour, 2 hours?
Every 3 to 4 hours, I think we're going to try and line it up. We'll work out how long it takes to have the presentation, right? And the presentation we'll play is the Ray Sinclair one, where he goes through his back office at the end, because it flat out works. I've never seen a video that works as well as that, short of the Richard Maud one, which was 48 minutes or something, right? But when Ray goes through the back office, people see the money. So that's what, 26 minutes or something? How long is that?
I think it's more like 40.
And I
Ray
thought
Sinclair's?
I thought it was 32.
Yeah, I think
Right. So
the new one, he's pulled it back a bit, so yes, around about the 30-minute mark.
So half hour, right? Then you're going to have any questions, right? Then we're going to break out into our little. So Matt, you'll have 3 people signing up. Jeanette, you've got 2. We all break out and get everyone signed up, all right? And we will have a walkthrough for those who want to do it we can do it in breakout rooms, because I've got a pro account. I can send out breakout rooms and all that, and I'm quite happy to use this account to roll it, so that we use the same link for every meeting, and I can hand out a host key so others can be hosts. Okay.
You're talking about Zoom, the
Zoom room, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I can put you, Matt, and Jeanette and Desi in a breakout room, and everyone else will stay here. All right. Or I could send Peter and Kerry out into a breakout room, and then Matt and Jeanette and Desi into another one, and then Sarah, Ross, and Jan into another one. I mean, there's unlimited breakout rooms, so we can do that. Jeanette.
I'm pretty new, and I'm curious to know, can a person who has only registered but not
Mhm.
actually got a pack, can a registered person register somebody else?
No. No, because you need to be in the system with a paid account, so you're in the matrix